What's good, y'all? It's your favorite Empress. Welcome back to another episode of the PUM PUM Talk series. I'm LaDanya, but over here they call me Empress Moxie. And in today's PUM PUM Talks episode, we're doing something a little different. As said in the name, PUM PUM is a Jamaican term meaning vagina. So PUM PUM Talks is usually for the girls. I do girl chats and things like that, catering to women. But today we're gonna do a little something for the men. We're gonna be talking about hygiene tips that women wish that men cared about a little bit more. Let's get into it. So this video was actually inspired by an encounter I had this week. I went to Target to get some items and this guy was breaking his neck to talk to me, okay? He followed me into the pharmacy aisle, and you know when women go into the pharmacy aisle, we're getting pads and tampons. So what do you want, sir? So basically I said, are you following me? Because I saw him following me. He said, yes, and I'm sorry if this seems weird, but I just, you sparked my interest, blah, blah, blah. So we're getting into the conversation. Whenever men try to talk to me, I look them up and down. I need to see what I'm working with. I'm very blunt. I'm to the point. I'm going to look at you and observe you. So while we're talking, I get down to his hands and I notice how dry and cracked they are, and his fingernails are just not the best. So I just asked, okay, what do you do? It turned out that he has a trade, he's a welder, and he uses his hands a lot during his craft, right? So that might be the reason why his hands are a little bit, it's really important for me that a guy has nice hands. I'm not gonna lie, he was handsome, he had really nice teeth, a good smile, he has a beard, a plus in my book. If you have a beard, you can follow me anywhere. So after that, I ended up turning him down because the younger me would have went ahead and took his number and all of that, but the present me is like, no, I should be more picky, because I used to not be picky and I would be okay with certain things and just leave it at that. But no, there were some other things that I noticed about him while talking to him, that brief moment, that I just thought, you know what, it's better not to open this book. So I definitely realized that a lot of times, especially in American society, women's presentation, the way that we present ourselves, is part of our currency and our worth. So a lot of us dress up a lot, we make up, we put a huge emphasis on how we present ourselves, whereas the men, they're just rolling along and lollygagging. They don't really give a damn. Some of them don't really give a damn about how they're presenting themselves. They don't care how they smell, they don't care how their hands look, they don't care how their toes look. I had flashbacks, y'all. They don't care about a lot of these things that we as women would trip over, because it makes our image, it adds to the presentation. I really wanted to cater to my male audience because I know I have male audience and they might need self-care and hygiene tips too, just to guide them to understand what women look at and what women appreciate. Yeah, so that's the inspiration for this video. Let's get into it. For those who may be having an issue understanding, hygiene is important because it shows that you care about yourself, and you also care about the people around you, because when you come out and you don't stink and you look presentable, that helps a whole lot. Number one is going to be your feet. You want to wash your feet daily. You can use the Pure Castle unscented or scented soap, whichever, as long as you wash them thoroughly. You're washing your feet because that helps to remove and eliminate the sweat and bacteria that is on or in between your toes. This is what may be causing you to have foot odor, so it helps to wash your feet regularly. After washing them, of course, make sure you dry them and between your toes. When drying in between your toes, that's supposed to help to prevent fungal infections, because fungus and bacteria thrive in wet, dark environments, and in between your toes is such a thing. Do wash and dry your feet properly. You want to make sure that the socks you put on are breathable and clean, okay? So you want to have cotton socks. Socks of those types of material are really important to make sure that the air is circulating in that region. Make sure you're changing your socks daily or more often if you have damp feet. Maybe you're playing sports and you step in a puddle, whatever it may be, or if you just have a sweating problem down there. Another good thing for sweaty feet is using powder and anti-press, whatever that word is, use it. That combination is going to help remove odor, keep your feet dry and fresh. And after the odor part of your feet, right, the presentation of it is as important, y'all. If you have corns, if you have bunions, if you have claws, I need you to really listen at this point of the video. Take your notepad out, Google a nail salon, go over there. Women would actually appreciate it if men stop having this hyper masculine weird ideology that if they're taking care of their body and presenting themselves in a more, you know, clean aesthetic, it's gay. Like, we'd appreciate it if you stop thinking like that. It's really silly, it's homophobic, it's unintelligent, it's horrendous. Because instead of you presenting yourself in a, you know, a form that I could really digest, and I mean in every way, you want to come to me and look barbaric, smell barbaric, feel barbaric. Like, to be a man doesn't mean to be dirty and gritty and grimy. Ew. Have some decorum, like, for real. We are in a different time. We are not in World War I or II. We have soap. We have nail clippers. Use it. Okay? Please clip your toenails. Next, we're gonna be talking about shaving. Please invest in a good quality razor so you can get a clean and comfortable finish. You know, a lot of men are into beards now. You have your little mustaches, you want to line it up and not have to go to the barber. Just invest in the steps to do it properly. Don't come out here with your ingrown hairs. Don't, you know, those men with those things at the back of their heads? We don't like that. If I look at the back of your head and you have a bunch of bumps and they look white, and that just says to me you're not investing in the proper tools to get the clean, comfortable shave that you deserve. We want you to look good. We want you to have good results, but please just invest in it. And this again is gonna go back to the hyper masculine way that y'all do things. Whenever you are shaving, what you want to do is soften the hair. Soften your beard by using warm water, and then, you know, using the shaving cream so that you could just get everything properly. Don't rush and do it dry, and, you know, do it calm down. Make time, make a routine. Shave in the direction of the hair growth so that you can minimize razor burn and later on having ingrown hairs. And then an important technique is rinsing the razor in between shaving and frequently so that you can remove the hair that's piling up and building up, as well as the shaving cream or whatever other product you may be using to help make your shaving experience very smooth, right? Your care during and after shaving is very important, which is why I'm gonna say have an aftercare routine for after you shave. Put your oil, your aloe gel, and whatever that's gonna help to calm the skin down and keep things smooth to prevent ingrown hairs. Whenever you're shaving, it's really important to prevent irritation. I love me a man with a nice haircut, but when I see those razor bumps or irritation present, it just says to me that you might be rushing, you're not taking enough care and time into your steps and your routines. And what that communicates to me is you're gonna rush me too. You're not gonna take your time with me. I love to be caressed. I love my time to be respected. Take your time with me. Don't rush. Take your time with yourself. That communicates a lot to us as women. Women like me specifically, because I'm even more picky these days. Next is dental hygiene. Please brush your teeth and your tongue. This is my oral hygiene step because me as a Cancer, mouths are my favorite features on people as a whole. If I'm talking to you, chances are, if I'm not making eye contact, I'm looking in your mouth because I want to see your teeth. I don't know why. I love lips too. Men with full lips and nice teeth. Oh yeah, you do something to me. Like, I don't know. But enough of that. Make sure when you're brushing your teeth, you start off with flossing. It's important to floss before you brush because flossing is going to remove any residue of food left overnight through the day, whatever. It's going to remove dry spit or whatever is between your teeth and gums, right? So the first step whenever you're doing your oral hygiene routine is going to be flossing. You can use a regular traditional pick floss or you can use a water floss. I have both and I use both. After your floss, you use your mouthwash just to rinse out everything that you just plucked out. Next, you're gonna brush. And when you're brushing with your toothpaste of your choice. You brush for at least 2 minutes, okay? Because you wanna get all the corners, top, bottom, side, whatever. Every area, back and front, inside and outside of the teeth. And then, after brushing, you wanna have a tongue scraper. Guys, this is so important. Please have a tongue scraper. Scraping your tongue of the food, the juice, whatever liquids you consume during that day, that night, whenever is so important because your tongue is actually what adds the most to your breath. Of course, your teeth and gums contribute to the smell of your mouth, but your tongue is like a sponge. So if you're gonna just have that food and whatever you consume sitting on your tongue all day, all night, it's not gonna be a good smell, okay? So scrape your tongue. We have tongue scrapers at Walmart. We even have it at the Dollar Tree, Amazon. You can find it anywhere. After doing that, you rinse, and that's your oral hygiene routine. Fresh, nice, clean mouth, boy. Yes, and you do that twice a day at least, please. Don't forget that. So we talked about your feet, but we're gonna be more specific and bring up nail care. Trim your nails regularly to maintain a neat and clean appearance. Clean under your nails to remove dirt and bacteria. Clip your nails, keep them neat, and trim and clean underneath. Always wash your hands thoroughly. Use warm water so it can shake up whatever might be underneath your nails. Whenever you eat, whenever you're doing yard work, whenever you're doing anything. After you finish those things, wash your hands before you touch on somebody's daughter. Wash your hands before you touch your eyes. Wash your hands before. Nails can carry things. Last thing for nail care is avoid biting your nails. It's a bad habit that a lot of us have in general, not just men, but a lot of us might bite our nails due to things like anxiety. But biting your nails is a bad habit not only because it ruins your nails, but because if your nails are dirty, you can be introducing bacteria into your mouth, which can cause you to become sick, especially in seasons like this when we're having flu season. You just touch the door, you just touch the dog, you just scratched your hair, and then you're biting your nails. You understand? You're introducing so much from the outside inside your body. That's not all right. So I don't want to see you with your nails bitten all the way down to the bed down here. What you doing? Next, and I know I speak for a lot of women when I say this one is super important, especially if you're a man trying to get your Mac on or whatever y'all call it these days. A lot of y'all like to invite girls to your house. You're sleeping on an air mattress with sheets from months ago. They're yellowing. Please, when it comes to bedding, I don't play about that. Wash your sheets, wash your pillows, wash your lining. Wash everything on your bed regularly because we have oils in our hair, we have oil on our skin, all our products that we use on our body. Our sheets and our pillows actually soak it up when we lay down to sleep at night. So maintain a routine where you wash your fabrics often because you don't want these oils and products going back onto and into your skin and causing flare-ups and breakouts, okay? You can consider using hyperallergen mattress and covers and things like that so that you can avoid attracting dust mites and things like that that may reside on our beds because they eat our dead skin, okay? Remember, skin is a very large organ and it regulates itself, so it sheds. That's how it regulates itself. And we might not be able to see it with our naked eye, but we have a lot of dead skin in our couches, in our cars, wherever we lay down, in our clothes. That's why it's important that we wash regularly. It also helps when you wash your sheets regularly because your room can smell fresh. It gives it a clean scent and it's inviting for the ladies, right? We don't want to go to your house and it smells like balls and freaking onion rings, you know? And since we've talked about how our bedding impacts our skin, we're gonna talk about a skincare routine. Maintaining a simple skincare routine seems to be the thing that a lot of men do. Men don't really get into all the steps like we do as women. So it's good to maintain a skincare routine that includes cleansing, moisturizing, and sun protection. Those three, that's it. You don't need to do all that extra stuff that we do. But we can tell when you make an effort to take care of your skin. Skincare is not only just something on the outside, it's also what we consume. So what you're eating, avoid all the hot Cheetos, the cheese, the dairy, and all of that. Drink more water, consume more vegetables, and it will help with improving your skin. If it's more of a genetic condition, of course, invest in a dermatologist and get the products necessary to clean up your skin as best as possible. We're not saying have picture perfect skin because we're human beings. Our body fights a lot of things unknowingly every single day. So if you have random flare-ups of acne and different things, it's an indication of different things happening in your body. Like me personally, I have a lot of stomach issues. I'm a very picky eater. Living in America, a lot of things have dairy in them, and unknowingly I will eat dairy. Like right here on my face right now, I ate a pasta recently. I did not know that it had dairy in it, milk, and I ate it and it created a stomach issue for me. So I had a flare up right here. When you have breakouts right here, it's an indication of stomach issues in your body. Different parts of your body breaking out correlate to different organs in our bodies, like our colon, our kidneys, our lungs. Literally, where we break out can be connected back to a different organ. If you're into that type of natural medicine and stuff, right? It's important to pay attention to our diets as much as our routines when it comes to skincare. So use a gentle facial cleanser to remove dirt. Use a moisturizer to stay hydrated. Have your skin looking plump. Avoid, coming out looking ashy. Like, act like you're somebody's child. You know what your mom would tell you? Act like you live somewhere. Go out and look hydrated, ready for the day. We like to see y'all look good too. Just as much as we glow, we want to see you glow too. If you have a beard, use beard oil to keep it soft and manageable, so if a girl want to fondle your beard, some of us are into that. If you have thick eyebrows, that's okay. But if it's to the point where you have a unibrow, bruh, attend to that a little bit. Guys, remember, good hygiene doesn't only contribute to your physical health, but it also boosts confidence and allows your appearance to be more enhanced. Taking care of yourself is an indication of self-respect, and a lot of women are attracted to that self-respect. We don't want you next to us when we're looking so good, we're glowing, our nails are done, our hairs are done, lashes done, all of that. We're stepping out like bad bees, and then you're next to us looking bummy, dressed down, not matching the fly. It's giving questionable. It's giving you don't care. We'd appreciate if you can implement these things into hygiene and self-care routines, okay? It says a lot to us, and it makes us feel like we're not the only ones trying, okay? Because we want a man next to us who looks good, smells good. When other women are attracted to you, we're happy too. It's not just you who wants something beautiful next to them. We do too. So I do hope you found this Pum Pum Talks episode helpful. You're definitely welcome to thank me by giving me a super thank, which is below. I would appreciate that. I've noticed a lot of you thanking me through super thanks, which is a way for the audience to thank creators by tipping them any amount, whichever they feel, to show appreciation for their content and whatever they are providing to their community. So that is all for this episode of Pum Pum Talks, and I will see y'all in another one next week. Bye!